Tonight's IHSAA Sectional Championship game is being brought to you by the ISC Sports Network. Catch live games, original programming, studio shows, and much more on the ISC Sports Network. Find us on the web, download the app, or see us on TV all across Indiana. The ISC Sports Network, local, lives here. From Spartan Bowl, hi everybody, and welcome to Indiana High School basketball. Tonight, the championship game of the ISA Class 3A Sectional 29 at Connersville. With Ron Wiley, this is Fran Schommel. Ron, Game 6 of the sectional. Please tell us how tonight's combatants got here.
Well, we started off Tuesday.
Right.
Connersville beat Lawrenceburg 44-30. Batesville beat Franklin County 47-34. South Dearborn won their first game on Wednesday, defeating Rushville 51-48. Pretty much on the last second three. That was a tough game from South Dearborn against Rushville. Greensburg beat Connersville. They had to bye. They won last night 65-49, and South Dearborn on a last second three held off Batesville 63-60, and that's what brought them here. Greensburg, obviously the class in the conference, going undefeated, already beat South Dearborn during the season. Wants to do it again one more time tonight to get to the regional in Washington.
You have the lineups ready?
I do have the lineups
let's
already.
have lineups.
Believe it or not, for the Greensburg Pirates, they are led by Colin Comrie, a 6'2 sophomore, number 12 at one of the guard positions. Lane Sparks is a 6'3 junior, number 20 at the other guard position. Miles Wilkinson's a 6-foot senior, number 24, and Andrew Wellage, he is a guard as well. He's the leader of the team, 6'7 senior, number 22, and the forward is Brendan Stanley. He's a 6'2 sophomore, number 32. South Dearborn, they are led by Alex Shackelford. Shackelford's a 6-foot senior, number 1 at one of the guard positions. Toby Tiki is a 5'10 junior, number 3. At the other guard position, at the third guard position, Elijah Hoffman, 6'1 sophomore, number 11. Quentin Stevens is a 6-foot junior, number 12 at the other guard position. And Reese Willoughby is a forward, 6'2 sophomore, number 23.
They're making the announcements now as we are about to begin this ball game. We're just a few minutes away from the opening tip-off. Of course, the Greensburg fans are here. The South Dearborn fans are here. But fans from the other schools, their section's kind of sparse.
Yeah, without question. The other teams, it's tough. I mean, this is the time of the year, especially now as we've done every game for the Spartans this year. It's kind of different being here in this hallowed facility that we've called home since the late 50s. To not have the Connersville team here, I know that they were all excited coming in to this season that they were going to host a sectional for the first time in 15 years, and it just didn't work out for them. So kind of bittersweet, but it's great to have this facility on display here for the rest of the fans, for the rest of the area to see how great this facility is and how great Connersville does. As you see a Pirate faithful right there, and you see some other fans of Greensburg, but it's great to be in this facility, and I know that Brent Duncan's done a great job, the athletic director of Connersville, to make everyone feel very, very welcome.
The officials for tonight are Tom Walters, Nick Slowick, and John Ripberger. Greensburg comes on the floor. They'll be in their blue uniforms tonight. They will be the visiting team. South Dearborn was led by Alex Shackelford with 26 points in the night's win last night. Some of the other scoring by the night players were Toby Tiki, only put in 3, but this young man is a terror on the floor.
Oh, he is. He's their firecracker. He's all over the place defensively. He's outstanding.
And other scoring was Elijah Hoffman, put in 17 points in their win. Quentin Stevens contributed 2. Marcus Rabb 2. Another player in double figures, Reese Willoughby, had 10. And their final point maker last night was Tristan Daly, senior. He put in 3 points. Let's look at the Greensburg scoring in against Connersville. Right now they are making the announcements. Do you have that scoring?
Yeah, I have the scoring,
the Greensburg Pirates?
From Greensburg, they were led by Lane Sparks, 27 points. Andrew Wellich had 17. Miles Wilkinson had 14. And Brendan Stanley had 7. Only 4 guys who suited up for them scored But, you know, they scored a lot of points
Right.
against Connersville. Welledge, their leader, he, you know, didn't obviously lead the team. Lane Sparks did, but he directed traffic as a guard so well. That's why he was the player of the game last night over Sparks. But Sparks was at the line and made 9 points of his 27 in the second half. Overall, he had 14 points of his 27 from the line. And, you know, you get to the line that many times and you make 14 points, your team is in good shape. You put your team in good shape. And, you know, that's pretty much what South Dearborn did last night against Batesville. They were at the line a lot in that fourth quarter. And, you know, so was Batesville, and that's why Batesville was able to come back. They were down 15 going in the fourth quarter.
The Pirates, here's their scoring average, their top scorers. 21.7 for number 22, Andrew Welledge. He had 17 last night against the Spartans, but as you pointed out, Lane Sparks was the leader in the scoring department. He averages 20, and he put in 27 against Connersville last night. And the other player they have in double figure is Miles Wilkinson. His average is 13.9, and he scored 14 last night. Their other scorer was, as you pointed out, number 32, Brendan Stanley, with 7 points. These teams met during the season. It was a win for Greensburg over South Dearborn. Of course, Greensburg beat all of the teams that are in this sectional.
Yeah, oh, they did. and I think that score was by 15, wasn't it, or at least
something? Yes, right, right.
They handled everybody pretty easily. Greensburg did. We pretty much, on paper, Greensburg should win this game and win this game easily. But last year, as we talked about during last night's game, Batesville shocked Greensburg and broke their streak of 8 straight sectional championships. Yes. These guys, they're focused. They remember that sting. Welledge, all the seniors, they remember the sting of that loss. They don't want to overlook any team at all. And right now, South Dearborn's playing very, very, very good.
4 seniors will graduate at Greensburg High come June. They are Cole Nobby, a 6'2" senior. Andrew Welledge, 6'7" senior. Miles Wilkinson is a 6-foot senior. And they have Avery Moore, who is a 6'4" senior. So they'll lose 4 of their starters, but knowing Stacy Meyer, I think he will be able to reload and continue being a real force in this Southeastern Indiana basketball.
Yeah, they you know, again, recently 13 and 14 season. 13 and 14, they won the state title in 3A. So,
right, in 2 straight years.
Yeah, so he knows how to build this program back up. You know, they're losing, South Dearborn, they're losing 1, 2, 3 guys. Tristan Daly, Marcus Rabb, and their star, Alex Shackelford.
Right.
So are all seniors. Well, actually, Mitchell Manafort. Manafort is a senior as well.
Okay, getting ready to introduce the lineups, and we'll have this ball game underway here shortly. We're just minutes away from the opening tip of tonight's championship game here at the sectional at Connersville. And this winner advances to Washington, Indiana, and plays in the regional next week, as we mentioned. We'll talk more about that pairing a little bit later. Ron, in that regional, they will have number 1 Silver Creek, if they win tonight, and number 2 Heritage Hills, pending a win, and these Greensburg Pirates are number 3,
top 3 teams
in Class 3A. So
that's pretty much a
regional.
Yeah, that's virtually state title right there. Whoever wins that, pretty much, you know, you can give them to be the favorite. Whoever wins that regional is the favorite.
Right.
Yeah, and what we've seen at Greensburg against Connersville, I mean, they're going to be a tough team to beat, although Silver Creek very, very good as well, and so is Heritage.
As soon as they get finish announcing the starting lineup, we'll have the national anthem, and it'll be tonight sung by CHS choral students, Anna Chalker, Morgan Hogger, Ethan Jennings, and Ben Bischoff.
Yeah, Greensburg definitely wanting to get to the regional to test their prowess against the top 2 teams. They definitely don't want to overlook South Dearborn, though, because South Dearborn, they're poised to have an upset.
South Dearborn in white tonight and Greensburg in blue.
And one thing that impressed me about South Dearborn last night against Batesville was the fact that Batesville had that furious comeback, actually tied the ball game up with 15 seconds to go, and they just kept calm and came down and didn't even take a timeout after they tied it up. They just came calm and came on down and shot that three by Hoffman, and that's why they're here tonight. And they know that they got a test against Greensburg.
Now here comes the national anthem.
We honor America here this evening. Tonight, our national anthem will be sung by CHS choral students Anna Chalker, Morgan Hogger, Ethan Jennings, and Ben Bischoff.
Well, here we go. The refs are removing their jackets, so they're ready to go, Ron.
They are ready to go.
They're ready to go. The refs again are Tom Walters, Nick Slowick, and John Ripberger, assigned by the IHSAA.
Yeah, I told Terry before the game, the guy in the black guy, he needs to be a little bit more clear on the colors to let me know whose foul he calls on. I think Terry hopefully had that conversation with him.
I don't think what you said will.
No, it doesn't matter. It never does.
Will be relayed.
Yeah.
Here we go. Number 22 for Greensburg. That's Andrew Wellies, of course. Number 23 for the Knights, Reese
guard,
Willoughby.
Johnson.
There we go. Well,
that
wasn't. Nope.
Yeah,
We're going to try that one again. The ref really didn't do a very good job tipping that ball up.
Yeah, he
came back down between the two plays.
Yeah, they whiffed. They both whiffed on that. Hit Willoughby right in the head.
Yeah, we'll try again.
Yeah, Willoughby actually won the tip. He actually just tipped it to Greensburg guy.
Now the Pirates go to work here.
Yeah, and they know how to score in bunches over 70 points a game. And that
Wellies
guy right there is one of them.
He hits a three.
Yeah, he can hit you from inside and outside. And one thing I was impressed about Greensburg last night against the Spartans was their ability to drive in the fourth quarter. We didn't see that all game until the fourth quarter.
Here's Siki, number 3, little guard for South Dearborn. Flips over to his teammate Hoffman.
Yeah, every time Greensburg.
Elijah drives down and comes back out when he finds his way blocked.
That's not a good pass.
A pass underneath, but almost goes out of bounds. It does, but it's saved. Wow. But it is Batesville basketball, and they drive down, and Wellich will be getting a couple of free throws as he went up for a layup.
Yeah, and that's what they did last night against the Spartans when they started driving. It seemed like every time that they drove, they were able to Connors would have forced a foul,
Yes.
get to the line.
They drove so many times for
Yeah.
layups, made them.
Yeah.
They've got 3-point plays
Yeah.
when they were fouled. Wellage has 3 points. His team has 3. We're in the
Oh,
early
4.
going. Thanks for joining us here on the ISC Network. We appreciate you watching tonight's game from Connersville. Wellage perfect on the night so far. A couple of free throws and a 3-pointer. So
Yeah, he's got his 5 or their 5.
I don't think that kid misses very often.
No, he doesn't at all. He don't miss hardly at all from anywhere. Again, he can shoot
Shackelford
inside
driving
now.
for the Knights from South Dearborn. Gives to Tiki, bangs his way in for a shot miss. Wellage brings the ball up court for the guys in blue.
No, South Dearborn pretty much has to play the perfect game
Absolutely.
to beat Greensburg.
Yeah, the ball knocked away from Wellage,
defense
and
from
South Dearborn has it up court quickly. The Knights up and won't go.
Nice hustle, nice
Nice
offensive
rebound. That shot won't go, and Wellage comes out with it for Batesville.
Yeah, Hoffman right there almost gave them another opportunity.
Shot from out, missed by Wellage, trying to back one in from about 7-8 feet out, and didn't get it to go. Rebounding, here come the Knights from South Dearborn.
Yeah, South Dearborn's got to get set offensively right now. They're not too set
Here's
offensively.
Shackelford
You know,
driving
he's gonna go.
down, banking one up and in.
Shackelford to go against anybody.
No, he had 26 last night, and
Yeah.
he's picked up a couple tonight.
Yeah, he's still nursing that knee.
Makes it a 5-2 score. Their baseman. There's an air ball by Wellage.
Yeah, that's
A little jumper from the free throw circle.
yeah. He had the height advantage on that. Just not a good shot from Andrew Wellage.
Here come the Knights.
South Dearborn has to make them pay right here and cut this lead. Or
South
tie it.
Dearborn working the ball. Corner shot is missed by Willoughby, and Wellage grabs a rebound for Batesville. Goes up,
there he goes
gets
again.
around the man, lays it up and in.
It'll be on Tiki.
He was fouled.
Yeah, nice move there as he goes around Wellage, and Tiki just sticks his arm up there and gets the foul.
Wellage will be at the line. He was caught on the elbow, the ref tells us. Number 24 will come into the game for South Dearborn. That's Tristan Daly, and Tiki will go out. South Dearborn's high school at Aurora, Indiana. Wellage is perfect with the free throw.
Yeah, you know how many points he has.
He has all of them, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has,
He has
every
8.
one of their points, yeah.
Shackelford tries to get around Wellage. He dribbles into the corner.
Yeah, that'd be a fun matchup,
Works the ball.
Shackelford against Wellage.
Works the ball
Yeah,
out.
he's going to go against him. He don't matter. He doesn't care.
South Dearborn with the ball, trying to get somebody free. Here is Shackelford driving down. He was fouled.
Yeah, he went
And
up there.
it will be charged on Batesville.
Yeah, look at that foul. I mean, right
Stanley.
there. Yeah, he actually seemed like it was foul before he went for the shot, but not fearless right there. Shackelford, he's just going up against their bigs.
2 free throws for Alex Shackelford. 6 feet tall, a senior at South Dearborn.
Oh, wow.
Free throw too hard, hits the back of the rim.
Yeah, he doesn't miss much either.
Number 12 will go out. Quentin Stevens for South Dearborn, and he's replaced by Marcus Rabb.
The way that this game's going so far in the early goings, these free throws very, very important.
Shackelford hits the free throw, his team's 3rd point. They're down by 5 as Batesville moves into front court.
Yeah, he has
Here's
all
Wellage.
5, or all 3.
Ball comes to Sparks.
Oh, that's the way he pushed
Wilkinson
off. That
taken.
was crazy.
Pass over to Wellage.
Oh, there's that foul.
Going to be called for charge, I believe.
Yeah.
Number 22 is
Con Rab on that. The South Dearborn Knight fans are not liking that.
number 22 of the Knights. I thought it was on Wellage.
Yeah, I thought Wellage committed the foul as well, but
thought so.
I'm not in stripes.
Nope. Ball inbounded by Batesville, by Greensburg.
Well, they're in
Number
green.
20, Lane Sparks gets one.
Yeah, or actually they're blue too, like Batesville.
Yeah, similar uniforms, aren't they?
Yeah, very. And we've talked about this many times. Why isn't Greensburg in green?
They should be.
They should be. There's green pirates out there.
Let's start a campaign.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. or call themselves Bluesburg, you know.
Ball comes into Wellage. Andrew
Yeah,
will
he's
try
gonna
a jumper from three-point land. It will miss, and Shackelford for South Dearborn grabs a rebound.
You know, he's a good three-point shooter, but you want him to shoot those threes because you'll have that. Oh, there
There's
you
a
go.
three put in by Elijah Hoffman of South Dearborn. Now a shot missed by Batesville.
Wow, that just is not.
By Batesville, by Greensburg. See, you got me all confused.
I got you all confused.
Now you got me all mixed up.
Well, that right there was where the South Dearborn, they went up for the rebound and they messed themselves up.
Turnover by the Knights as traveling is called.
Yeah, that last where they both had the rebound and they didn't communicate and knocked it away.
Greensburg will inbound in backcourt.
They can't. South Dearborn can't make many mistakes at all. I mentioned earlier, they got to play the perfect game, and that is minimized to the minimum degree of making turnovers.
Pirates in control. Good ball handling by this team. Wellage
Yeah, see, inside out.
takes a return pass and lays it up and in.
Yeah, inside out.
Wellage for Greensburg. Hits, and South Dearborn on the attack. Here's Shackelford backing his way toward the basket. The whistle stops the play, and Shackelford's on the deck, and he was fouled by.
I mean, he just doesn't get fouled. He gets brutalized right there, going in the lane like that.
Foul called on the Pirates' Wilkinson. There's the ball put in play in South Dearborn under the basket. Here's Shackelford a three. This one will be missed. And Greensburg high to grab the rebound. Here's Wilkinson with it. That's a three by Comer for the Pirates. And they're up, and this boy, he has 5 points, and they're up 17-6. It's just over 3 minutes to be played in the first half of this sectional championship game at Spartan Bolden Connersville.
Definitely going the way we expected it to go, you know, inside out. Wellage dominating both inside and out, and now his teammates Colmer and Sparks starting to light it up a little bit. Defense doing very, very well. Right now the turnovers, South Dearborn not their friend, and Greensburg is turning those into points. You cannot, you can't, you have a South Dearborn timeout there. They had to stop the bleeding, and the thing that South Dearborn needs to do is just be calm. They can still come back. They've given, you know, they've had where Greensburg's missed shots. They just haven't turned them into points. And
South Dearborn will inbound in backcourt, and here we go.
You know, when you give a good team like Greensburg an opportunity, they're going to take it every time.
That's for sure. That's why they've got a 22-2 record.
Yeah, they're going to hurt you.
Willoughby for South Dearborn. Feeds off to his teammate Hoffman. Out to Shackelford. Wellage picks him up on the guard. Shackelford
beautiful
said,
job.
I'll shoot anyway, and he'll be fouled by number 22.
You know, I tell you what, Shackelford's giving up about 7 inches right there, but right there, smarts get Wellage way high like that, going to get the call every time. And he's got to convert these free throws. It was 1 and 2 last time he went to the line.
Shackelford awarded a couple of free throws. This one is good. Does he have all their points, Ron?
No. Hoffman hit that three.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
That's
Second
all.
free throw is too hard.
Got to follow your shot. I
And
mean, Shackelford could have got the rebound.
the
if he'd
rebound
have
taken by
shot.
Stanley for Greensburg. Here, Wilkinson driving the baseline. A collision of players, and the official's right arm goes up. He blows the whistle, and here's a foul.
Yeah, they're calling that on Daly.
Number 24 of South Dearborn picks up his first foul. That's his team's fourth.
Yeah.
Non-shooting foul comes into Wellage underneath and making it. Putting it up and in after getting a nice lead.
Crazy.
Sparks scores for Greensburg. Shackelford on the attack.
Beautiful move. Just
Right.
good defense.
Twists his way in the free throw lane and misses on his shot. Here is Greensburg down court.
Every time, look right here. I mean, Sparks going into the lane, gets the foul. I mean, every time they drive, it seems like they know how to draw that foul to give them opportunities to score.
Second foul on Tiki of South Dearborn. And at the line, Lane Sparks, 6'3" junior at Greensburg. So he makes the free throw. With the seniors graduating from Greensburg, I'm sure this young man right now will be their leader come next season.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he sure will.
Lane Sparks, a 6'3" junior, averaging 20 points a game. Last night he had 27. 6 points for him. Tonight he makes the free throws.
Yeah.
That young man's got a three-pointer, Elijah Hoffman.
That's his second three. He knows how to hit the threes. He hit one, to win the ball game last night against Batesville.
Greensburg on the attack from the corner. Wilkinson will miss.
Oh, that's over the back.
And
that's
jumping in, no foul call.
Yeah, that was crazy why there wasn't a foul called.
There is a shot which will win the basket by Shackelford.
Yeah.
Greensburg rebound quickly in front court,
That's
crashes
a foul.
into a
That's
couple
a
of
charge.
players.
Yep.
Now, what's the call?
That's a charge. Lane Sparks right there, no doubt about that. But I tell you what, Shackelford went high over the backs to get the rebound. Shocked that there wasn't a call on that. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, he decked a couple of kids.
Yes, he did.
Here come the Knights, getting the ball. Minute 20 to go in the first period here tonight. Shackelford has it, dribbles around, feeds off, takes a return pass. There's Alex coming,
that's a good
heading in for it,
that was
and banks one in.
Yeah.
He had hands all over his face, but
yeah,
he got the shot off. Missed Greensburg shot, rebounding South Dearborn. Alex rims a three.
Maybe that's not a good shot.
Up quickly is Greensburg and laying it up and in. Nice play by Sparks. 8 points for the Greensburg boy. There's another three by Hoffman. Is that his third?
That's his third. They cut the lead to 8.
South Dearborn.
Yeah, they're on a 7-3 run or 8-3 run right here.
Here's Wellage.
Wellage needs to tie his shoe. His shoe is loose. I mean, you definitely want to. Yeah, he's one of.
Ball taken by Batesville's Nabi.
Yeah, there he goes. He's actually tying his shoe right now. Yeah, they're. Yeah, you got plenty of time to go ahead and tie your shoe. Yeah, well, I mean,
remaining.
You want that guy to be in his shoes.
Wellage will drive down and try a jumper. Looks up, won't go through. Goes up over the backboard, so it's out of bounds to South Dearborn.
South Dearborn, a little bit of momentum, even though they're down 8. A little bit of momentum going here into the second quarter. Got it like that.
1.7 on the first quarter clock here. Long shot is an air ball by a South Dearborn boy as the buzzer sounds. And we've played 8 minutes here tonight in this sectional.
I don't know. Hang on, they may not be going to timeout because he walked before he even got the ball. Well, yeah, they're going to put more time on the clock because he walked.
So the quarter isn't over.
Yeah, no, it's not. I figured that was happening. He walked, so they're not putting. Yeah, so it's still the first quarter. They're going to put some clock back on.
3
I think
seconds,
8/10 of the clock. Oh, 3/10. Yeah, not at the end of the quarter. He fouled, so, or not fouled. He walked, so. We've seen crazy things happen.
It'll be out of bounds to Greensburg. Yeah. Triggering in will be Comer. Yeah. Into Wellage, he fires as the buzzer sounds, and it was missed. He hit the rim.
Right.
But the quarter ends 23-15, favor of Greensburg over South Dearborn.
George's Pharmacy is family owned and operated with 10 convenient locations. George's delivers everywhere in Indiana. Call today. Brian Bauman. This game is sponsored by Brian Bauman and his RE/MAX team in Brookville. With a 5-star rating at cars.com. Batesville Chrysler Jeep. Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep is your home for new and pre-owned vehicles at Batesville, right on State Route 46. Come see Gary Trable at Herlinger Chevrolet in West Harrison, Indiana. Ready and able to find the perfect car? Visit Gary Trable. Enhancement Tele. Let me start this all over. Enhanced Telecommunications, offering customized home. Geez, oh, Pete, I'm having a hard time. Offering customized hosted phone solutions to help maximize your business's productivity. ETC, go local, get better. Boy, that was horrible. I don't know what it was. Sometimes I just can't read, Fran.
Well,
it happens.
Having trouble keeping these teams straight.
Yeah.
I insist there are other teams playing in this game other than the ones
that's
that are.
Right. It happens. It happens.
I'll hope the viewers forgive us.
They forgive us, I think. I want them to go see every one of these sponsors that I butchered. Please go visit them. Really, without them, we would not be here on the air. The folks at ISC, fantastic working with them
South
this week.
Dearborn ball. Shackelford is the trigger man. And with the ball for the Knights is Shackelford. He goes to the corner.
Yeah, South Dearborn on an 8-3 run right here to start this third quarter or second quarter.
Number 11, the guy with all the threes.
Not good.
He tries a little floater and it won't go in. Rebound is knocked away, and the official will award it to
that was not a good shot
South
at all.
Dearborn.
Yeah. They got to keep this momentum going. They got to score right here. Have to.
Shackelford brings it over to Daly.
But good defense.
Off the fingertips of Hoffman as they work a pass to him, and it's a turnover by the Knights.
Yeah, you cannot, again, on a little bit of a run. Greensburg showing a little bit of humanness. But
taken by Sparks.
You got to capitalize each and every time. I mean, every time. You can't make any mistakes because Greensburg.
Wellage having the ball knocked away from him, but a teammate Wilkinson retrieves it before it goes into backcourt.
Yeah, that looks like that was
a shot by Greensburg, which is missed. That was by Comer.
Yeah, and their shots aren't falling.
Here come the Knights. The ball kicked by a Greensburg player, so it'll be put in play by South Dearborn.
Yeah, Shackelford tried to force it in there, and Greensburg got to score right here, or South Dearborn's got to score right here since Greensburg, again, the lid's not
comes into Hoffman.
as open.
Now Shackelford just starting a second period of play in this sectional title game. Driving down Hoffman, stops and gets it to go.
He can score from inside.
Right, sophomore at South Dearborn gets a couple of points.
And he's got
They're
11
within
now.
6. Here's player falling down with the ball, but no whistle. And here's Wilkinson. He travels as he heads for the Greensburg basket. Turnover Pirates.
Yeah, Wilkinson one too many steps. Now they're taking it off the side. Again, Greensburg not playing as crisp as they were that first few minutes of the first quarter. South Dearborn, again, going to mention it again. Got to take advantage of it. Got to cut this lead. Could cut it to 3.
There's Shackelford. Taken over by Daly. Through Hoffman. Back out to Shackelford.
He walked.
Traveling called on South Dearborn.
Yeah, that was just good defense there from South Dearborn, forcing that walk from Shackelford. He's not happy at all.
Stanley, number 32, enters the ball for Greensburg. Enters the game for Greensburg. Here's Wellage. Wilkinson. 3.
Yeah, South Dearborn knows that any opportunity that they have that they don't capitalize on is a dagger in their armor, and Greensburg, we'll right the ship.
Shot from out by Shackelford is missed. The rebound goes to Greensburg. Here's Sparks. Wilkinson.
Yeah. Wilkinson, Greensburg now just right back to, we're going to be playing that patience.
Wade blocked. He feeds to a teammate. Tries a corner shot, missed by Comer. Knight's ball down court and missing on the left. There was a foul called.
Yeah, wow, that
on the Pirate.
Good pass there, and Thought he was going to get it off the glass. It just went off the rim. Got the call. Wellage.
That's his second of the ball game. And number 22 is at the free throw line for South Dearborn. This is Marcus Rabb. Drops in the free throw. Wellage will go out. He's replaced by Nobby. Meanwhile, at the line, a second free throw for the South Dearborn player. It's too hard. The teammate rebounds. Gives to Alex Shackelford, and he'll drive down and go layup. 26-20. Greensburg has the lead and 8 points for the South Dearborn shooter.
You know, you got to be able to put away South Dearborn. They're a team that's going to start believing.
Losing the basketball. Going to call a foul on Tiki.
That's Tiki's second. I got. You know, Greensburg's showing some sloppiness play right now, and you know, South Dearborn is a team that will believe, and you start believing, you know, all the good things can happen. South Dearborn's got to shut that belief, or Greensburg's got to shut that belief down now.
Greensburg ball up there in the court. Comes into Nobby, to Wilkinson, back to Nobby.
Oh, good shot.
Driving the baseline, scoring it up and in. Number 20, Lane Sparks. Here's a corner shot that is missed by South Dearborn. Greensburg ball.
Yeah, how many have they missed from downtown like that?
Wilkinson hits. And suddenly it's a 10-point lead. Wilkinson with 5.
Yeah, I mean, South Dearborn's terrible mistakes, or terrible shot selections, they come down and instead of working it inside, you know, it's a close ball game, they take a long three with nobody under the glass, and now the lead's back up to 10.
Shackelford.
Because, you know, Greensburg's disciplined, they're going to come down and take the shots that, you know, the high percentage shots.
Here's Daly.
Oh, I thought he may have taken a step. Good
Wilkinson, Shackelford heads for the basket.
Yeah, take that extra step right there.
Right, another good turnover by the Knights.
Yeah, good move. You just can't take that many steps.
3 minutes and 40 seconds remain in the opening half. 30-20. Greensburg has the lead and the ball. Here's Wilkinson. He drives toward the basket. Loses it momentarily. Underneath.
Oh, good.
Sparks misses a shot.
Yeah, Sparks, that was a nice play from Sparks to have the wherewithal to know where the South Dearborn Knight is. Watch him right here tip it off of him.
Yeah,
but it looked like he kind of stood over him, you know, and yeah, I don't know if I like that at all.
Well, the South Dearborn fans don't. The ball inbounded, and Cole Nobby puts one up and in. There's a collision of players.
Wow.
Whistle coming up.
Oh, what, did he even say blue? 14 blue. Yeah, very physical game.
Yes, it is. Nobby commits a foul. Greensburg. His first, team 6. Meanwhile, it is inbounded. Oh, bad inbounded pass over
Seen that a couple times tonight.
into backcourt. South Dearborn making some errors here in this ball game.
Well, the defense from South Greensburg came back alive, and they're forcing their mistakes. You know, again, when you have a good team wounded, as Greensburg just weren't playing very well there for a little bit, South Dearborn never took advantage like they should have, and now the lead's extended back to 12. The good teams are going to heal.
Sparks lets the ball out to his teammate Nobby.
I thought
he
Nobby
will
was
dribble the ball. Will be guarding him. On the baseline,
very disciplined
by Greensburg. Yes, they are. They're very disciplined. They're very in control of things.
Wow, Wilkerson wants the call.
Shot that had, I don't know, doesn't maybe arched it at all. And Shackelford grabs a rebound for the Knights. And from the corner,
Hoffman again. That's his 14th point, fourth
another
threes.
three for that young guy.
Wow, now it's back down to 9, but Wilkinson went inside earlier that last time and didn't get the foul there.
Driving down along the baseline, making a basket is Sparks putting it up and in. He was fouled.
I couldn't quite tell if they were going to call a charge on that or not, but close.
Mitchell Manford for the foul of South Dearborn. Here's Greensburg at the line. Lane Sparks makes the free throw. Now the Knights, here we come. Here's Willoughby. Oh, just misses a three this time. Hoffman just misses a three this time.
No. Call Wilkinson on that. Oh, Stanley.
Foul.
I thought it had Wilkinson, but Stanley.
Batesville picks it up. Greensburg picks up the play. At the free throw line will be number 40, 6'3" senior Mitchell Manford for South Dearborn. 35-23 is the score in favor of Greensburg.
Now they've cut it down to 8 and cut it here to 6 with these
Manford
two right here. No.
Make the free throw, miss the free throw. It's too hard. Rebounding goes to Greensburg.
Yeah, you've got to take these opportunities that are given to you. That's South Dearborn coach. I mean, he's not liking it at all.
Wilkinson for the Pirates. Taken over by Dyer.
Yeah, Greensburg seems like without Wellage in there, they slow it down a little bit more.
Here's Sparks, a turnaround jumper from the free throw lane is missed. And here come the Knights with the basketball. Nice rebound.
That was a good
Baseline shot will drop for Hoffman. He has 16 points in this game. Wow.
Yeah. Well, he's got 4 threes.
Well,
and
that'll help, right?
Two pointers.
Here's Greensburg on the attack. Wilkinson feeds to the side. Nobby with it. Wilkinson will get a shot away and miss it.
Yeah, there's an offensive foul.
Here's a foul away from the ball.
Yeah, or a defensive foul away from the ball. That's on Manford. You just can't do that.
Lane Sparks will shoot for Greensburg from the free throw line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. Sparks, who averages 20 points a game.
I think the guy in stripes said something to Terry about a warning. Not sure what he meant by that. I couldn't catch it all.
Free throw will miss. Willoughby, number 23, grabs it for South Dearborn. And he will fire off with an air ball.
Yeah, not a good shot at all. See, South Dearborn's making many mistakes. They're coming down thinking the three's going to count as 6. Yeah, they got to check in.
Greensburg ball. Wellage will return to the lineup, and he replaces Dyer. We have 40 seconds to go in the opening half. There's Nobby triggering it in to Wellage, who had been on the bench for a while.
Yeah, and Greensburg still did very well.
He has, a couple of free throws?
Yeah, he's
a couple of fouls.
Yeah, he's only got 2, at least on my book, but I could be wrong. And I probably am.
Pirates will hold for the last second shot. Wellage is out in the...
I don't know why he's not tying the shoe again. Actually, they are tied this time.
Now they start to move. Driving down, they work the ball underneath to Sparks, and he puts it up and in. He has 15 points for the Greensburg Pirates as the buzzer sounds. And we are at halftime here tonight in this ball game between the Greensburg Pirates and the South Dearborn Knights.
Great game for Greensburg, up 12. I mean, they've withstood some of the pressure from South Dearborn, but the problem with South Dearborn is they're not taking advantage of any mistakes Greensburg's making.
You have some scoring?
Not yet.
The Indiana High School Athletics
For those tuning in with TV3, we are going to keep it right here, but for those tuning in with the ISC Sports Network, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Thanks also to Wilson, the official game ball. The Indianapolis Colts, Indiana Farm Bureau.
I have some scoring now.
Okay.
Believe it or not. For the South Dearborn Knights, they are led by Elijah Hoffman, 16 points. Alex Shackelford has 8. And 1 point chipped in from Marcus Rave. For the Greensburg Pirates, they are led by Lane Sparks, 15. Andrew Wellich has 10. Miles Wilkinson has 5. Colin Palmer has 5. And Cole Nobby has 2 points for their 37 points. That guy in the red hat there looks furious. I don't blame him. Team down by 12. South Dearborn, again, they've had plenty of opportunities to get in this ball game and get their claws into it, but coming down and taking a 3-point shot without anybody under the glass, not a good idea.
It seems like both teams get the ball and hurry down and take a shot.
Well, that's Greensburg's style.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
When you average 70 points a game, and they're over their average right now, when you average 70 points a game, you see his future Nike right there. When you average 70 points a game, that's what you do. But they are disciplined enough to where they have enough bodies under the glass to get the rebound, give themselves a second or third opportunity. They're not doing that. South Dearborn's not doing that. When they're shooting the shot, long shots, they don't have anybody. So, they definitely need to regroup a little bit and realize that they're getting close, and Greensburg gives them opportunity to not come down and make crazy decisions, to work the ball inside, to commit the fouls, to get to the line.
It was 23-15 at the end of the first break with the Greensburg team out in front. Now they're ahead 37-25. So it was a 10-point South Dearborn second quarter, and Greensburg scored 14 points in the second 8 minutes of play.
Good team. They are a good team, Greensburg. Talk about that regional up there. If Silver Springs and Heritage make it, that would be, oh my goodness. What a great regional if you have the top 3 teams in 3A battling it out. I mean, that's it. But, this game's far from over, and South Dearborn is a team. They're a gritty team. They're a grinding team. They're a team that if they get a little bit of belief, they can take it far. But Greensburg's a team that knows how to snuff out belief.
Washington is where the regional will be. I was speaking with the bus driver of Greensburg before the game, and he said that's a 3-hour trip for Greensburg. They will go Friday, and the team will work out Friday at the Washington gym. And they will stay overnight.
They should.
Play on Saturday.
Hopefully twice on Saturday.
And yes, he pointed out if they win, they will stay Saturday night in Washington and come home on Sunday. And we talked about the time difference. And they're on Central Time.
Oh, they are. Washington's way up there on Central
Everything will be an hour late. Their Saturday night championship game in the regional won't start until 9 o'clock our time.
Wow, that's not good at all. But, I forgot there's some portions of Indiana up there by Chicago and down by Evansville. That's on Central Time. Of course, tonight, put those clocks forward. You got to spring forward on that. So, that's crazy. But, and that's where the Spartans would go if they were.
Yeah, I was thinking it was a 3-hour trip from Greensburg. It would be a 4-hour trip from Connersville.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Not good at all. But, hey, if you want to win the state title, sometimes you got to grind it.
That's true.
And Greensburg knows all about grinding it. They know all about it. I mean, they've won a state title in 2 years here recently, and they want to taste championship victory again. But again, this game's over. We're not crowning them champions yet because South Dearborn is a team, again, that can come back. All they got to do is capitalize on the mistakes. Don't come down and run and gun it with them. Play their style of ball. Start dictating play. If Greensburg misses a quick shot, come down and when they were able to get inside, they were able to get to the line. wasn't like they were able to get to the line. They weren't as successful as Greensburg. I mean, Greensburg was very successful at the line. South Dearborn was not when they went to the line. So, you know, they just got to get some shots to drop and just, you know, start inserting their will. Greensburg, it's a tough task against them.
Halftime in 37-25. The Greensburg Pirates over the South Dearborn Knights.
Yeah, if you thought there would be any letdown from the victory last night against the Spartans from Greensburg, or if you thought that they may.
We'd like to welcome back our viewers tuning in with the ISC Sports Network.
You know, if you thought Greensburg would be a team that, you know, is going to overlook Greensburg here, or South Dearborn, they're going to overlook themselves. If Greensburg are going to overlook South Dearborn this second half, no, I would expect them to come on out and be more intense, more driven, more focused.
Ron, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay. I don't know if you were finished or not.
Oh, you know, I have a train of thought that sometimes lags. You know?
Would you repeat the scoring for the benefit of the fans that haven't heard them yet?
Yes, I will for the ISC fans. Scoring for South Dearborn, they were led by Elijah Hoffman, 16 points, 4 threes for Elijah in those 16 points. Alex Shackelford, 8. Marcus Rabb, 1 for the Greensburg Pirates. They were led by Lane Sparks, 15 points. Andrew Welledge has 10. Miles Wilkinson and Colin Comer, 5. And Cole Nobby, 2 points for Greensburg Pirates.
Talking about the regional, the winner of this game advances to the regional and will be playing the winner of the Vincennes sectional tonight. The other game at Washington has the winner at Boonville tonight against the sectional winner at Corrigan. At Vincennes tonight, Washington 19-5 plays Sullivan 22-3. They did not meet during the season. At Boonville tonight, Evansville Memorial 8-16 on the season plays Heritage Hills 21-3. During the season, it was Heritage Hills winning 72. It was Evansville Memorial winning 72-28. At Corrigan tonight, it is Madison 13-12 playing Silver Creek 24-2. During the season, it was the Silver Creek win 91-16.
It'll be a tough regional. That's all I got to say about that. It was almost like one of the 4A sectionals. You had Lawrence North playing Lawrence Central like the first game. That right there could be a state championship game. So you never know how this stuff's going to pair up, and that's why Hoosier Hysteria is the greatest sporting event. I mean, it's up there with March Madness. I mean, it is incredible.
Yes, as we pointed out, Silver Creek has been number 1 in 3A most of practically all the season. And Heritage Hills has been number 2, and
Greensburg. Well, Connersville one time was number 3.
Right.
And now Greensburg solidified their number 3.
Yes,
ranking.
Greensburg is number 3 right at the end of the season. So
I tell you what, though, seeing a good Greensburg team, definitely the best team that we've seen all season long. I kind of put them up there with Lawrence North, although Lawrence North in a class by themselves up there in 4A. Bloomington South may be the best team in the entire state of Indiana, but right now in 3A, there's no team we've seen better than Greensburg. And a lot of the 4A teams that we've played. Greensburg, take away Lawrence North, Greensburg's the best team we've seen. The most disciplined
I agree.
team
These kids, I don't see any weakness in this.
No, not at all. I do not
team.
at all. Not at all. They are a fantastic.
They did lose 2 early in the season, as we pointed out last night, to Southport and to Bloomington South.
Oh. Yeah, all the great teams lose every once in a while, except Bloomington South so far. They could be some college teams.
Yes, they are. They're a 5-man wrecking crew.
Yeah, they are. They are definitely a 5-man wrecking crew. There's a college team in Bloomington. Perhaps you've heard of them, but they're not doing too well this year. I get some pointers from that South team.
Yes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Connersville Sectional Championship game. To bring you up to date on the score again, it's 37-25 in favor of Greensburg. The Pirates had a 23-15 lead at the first break.
Here we go as they start this second half. Greensburg halfway home to the sectional title, but there's no way that South Dearborn's going to roll over. They're going to make this as difficult as possible, and they still believe. Otherwise, they wouldn't be out there.
The Pirates inbounding in the beginning of the second half, third quarter, comes to Welling. Whoops, he's being bumped by Tiki, and looks like number 3 is going to be called with another foul. He was. South Dearborn, and he's got 4.
He's already out.
And he quickly leaves the court.
Yeah, that's his 4th. Wow,
yes,
they got him down
they
for 3.
Lane Sparks will inbound for the Pirates, goes to Welling.
Yeah, Tiki, that's a big loss to have him on the bench, as good defensively as he is.
Welling, long pass, cross court. Underneath, they work it, and number 32 misses the shot. And he grabs his rebound and puts it up and in. Nice second effort by Stanley of Greensburg.
Yeah, I mean, giving himself an opportunity to get the rebound. I mean, that's what we've seen from Greensburg, all night. Second and third opportunities.
Now the Knights with the basketball trailing in this game.
Yeah, their biggest deficit so far.
Daly pulled out, dribbles, and passes off to Shackelford.
Good shot.
He'll hit a 3 for South Dearborn, and he has 11 points.
Wow.
There's a collision of players.
I don't know if the guy in stripes knows what happened. He kind of gives the I don't know what happened part, but they're going to give it to South Dearborn to the dismay of the chair block there for Greensburg.
Shackelford in front court for South Dearborn. Feeds it out. Taken by Stevens. Here's a 3 by Elijah Hoffman.
Yeah, that's his 5th 3.
19 points for that sophomore from
what once was a
South
huge
Dearborn.
Lead, now down to 8.
Greensburg on the attack. Taken over by Sparks, pulled out. Now Wilkinson drives down, lays it up, rims the basket, grabbing the rebound and a foul called. Number 32 put it up and in, Stanley.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play there from Stanley. Again, offensive rebound again, going to get the foul there on Willoughby. Yeah, I mean, we saw that a couple of times already in this minute 35.
Stanley misses the free throw. He is a sophomore at Greensburg. Here's Shackelford for South Dearborn.
Stanley's giving them that second and third opportunity.
Willoughby.
Yeah, Greensburg got to the
Bring it out
first.
to Daly. Shackelford tries a 3.
Gets his own rebound. Good
it's
job.
off the rim, but he grabs a rebound over in the corner.
Yeah, that's good from there from Shackelford.
Right, you're always saying follow your ball. He did.
Yeah, I mean, you just never know.
Now Willoughby, a 3 hits the back of the rim, bounces off. Here's Willage. Fights for the ball. Whistle stops the play.
They're calling. Yeah.
Who are they calling? They're be called
Stevens on that. Yeah, a couple times we've seen some over the backs like that, the push-offs that weren't called are now being called. Yeah, just I mean they've taken a lot of threes so far this half. South Dearborn has got to be able to work a way to get inside.
Here's Hoffman to Daly. Back to Hoffman.
Nobody under the glass at all.
Here's Willoughby. Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman's a guy you want to take a 3. He's on fire.
Yeah, he's too close to the basket for a three then. I mean,
that's
he's
right.
usually Operation three-point
That's a
territory.
beautiful move.
Here's Shackelford getting around the defenders, but missing the shot for the Knights. And here is Wilkinson
Good
trying to get it.
That's just horrifying.
Pass up court, intercepted by Riley. He loses the ball, feeds off to a teammate who hits the bottom of the net with the ball.
I don't know what that was.
Kind of wild basketball here right now.
It's crazy.
Here is South Dearborn racing in for a shot. It's missed by Daly. Rebounding Greensburg.
Wow, this is
We need to slow things down here a little bit.
They're going to call
Finally, a whistle
Daly
stops
on
the
that
play.
one.
It's going to be called on Daly, number 24. South Dearborn. The official has some players around him and
there's
talking
6
to
South
him.
Dearborn players out there. Somebody's got to go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Finally, Daly will head for the bench at South Dearborn. Meanwhile, non-shooting foul gives the ball to Batesville, to Greensburg. There's Wiley trying a shot. It's missed.
It's on. Oh no, it's on
We're going to call a
Willoughby.
foul on Willoughby.
I thought it was going to be on Ray.
South Dearborn, and this is Welledge to the line for Greensburg. Free throw drops for him.
Yeah, you knew that was going to drop.
42-31. Lead belongs to Greensburg.
Yeah, from what I heard, Welledge going to Wright State over there in Dayton.
Second free throw for the senior from Greensburg. Here's Shackelford in front court.
Now the lead back to 12. They cut it to 8 earlier. South Dearborn did, but
the Knights on the attack. Out to Willard. Out to Shackelford.
You know, right now
Here's Hoffman.
Oh, good move.
Shot from out is missed.
Didn't give himself an
Had it
opportunity.
open, Quentin Stevens, but it wouldn't drop for him. And here comes Greensburg with the basketball.
Now Greensburg
Wilkinson.
very good offensively.
Willage.
I don't know why he didn't go all the way, but
He's in the corner and drives the baseline. The ball hits the backboard, but touched last by South Dearborn player. So it's Greensburg ball.
Yeah, Greensburg, you know, this as long as they've gone without shooting. Here we go.
Comes into Willage. He gets one to drop for him. About 4 feet in front of the basket. He's at 14 points tonight.
Yeah.
Now here's Shackelford for Dearborn.
That's just, how do you miss that?
Loose ball, but a save by the Knights. And driving in for a layup and cut down is number 22, Marcus Rabb.
That's Welledge's third.
Wow. Number 3 on the big point maker for the Greensburg Pirates.
Yeah, he's in foul trouble. Not liking that if you're a Greensburg Pirate fan.
Marcus Rabb at the line, number 22 for South Dearborn, tries a free throw and gets the first one. Here's the second one coming up. Number 12 goes out. Stevens for South Dearborn, he's replaced by Manford. Second free throw will drop. 45-33 score in favor of Greensburg, and the Pirates have the basketball.
Yeah, Greensburg able to extend the lead back up to 14, now 12.
Wilkinson for the Pirates. Comes now to Sparks.
Yeah,
taken by Comer.
Yeah, right now it just seems like they're not running the gun, and Greensburg is as much as they had.
There's Wilkinson.
Yeah,
Leading to Comer in the corner. Quickly guarded by South Dearborn. There's a bad pass, and South Dearborn had the ball for a moment. Now they're finally calling
they called a jump ball, which would be South Dearborn's ball, and that's shocking. I didn't think that I thought Greensburg had thought there was more of a foul. We'll see right here why they called a jump ball. I mean, well, kind of, you see the Greensburg fan there giving
right, he's
business.
Telling the official what he thinks
Yeah, they're not
of that
paying
call.
attention.
Here's Shackelford for
Beautiful
Dearborn.
job, beautiful job.
Putting one hand it up and then left-handed, and he was fouled.
That was a good move there from Shackelford, able to get the kiss off the glass. That's all
Nice shot by the southpaw.
It seems like South Dearborn goes on these little runs. They get down by 14. They cut it down. Here could be to 9, and it's like a little bit of a mosquito that kind of bothers you a little bit. They're not doing too much. They need to start stinging Greensburg.
Wellage for Greensburg in front court. Leads off to his teammate. Here's Wilkinson.
If Greensburg misses here, South Dearborn has to take advantage of it. Obviously, I mean, right now they have to take advantage every
Wellage
time.
drives along the baseline.
Because they can do that.
Gives the ball to Comer, and he hits a 3. 8 points for Comer.
Yeah, Greensburg timeout.
2 minutes to go here in the third period.
Yeah,
timeout. They're up 48-36.
Yeah, again, use that analogy of a mosquito. They kind of, they bother you a little bit. They kind of bite you. You flick them away, and that's exactly how Greensburg's treating South Dearborn. They'll go on those little runs. They'll cut it to 9, 8, maybe even 7. One time they got close to 6, but they just swatted them away and went right back to it. Right now, Greensburg isn't coming down and running the gun like they did. So when they get the opportunity, on a missed opportunity, South Dearborn has to take advantage of it. They got to start, as mentioned earlier, they got to start stinging.
2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Timeout is over.
Don't want them to lose any focus at all. Greensburg, they nailed that 3 to put the lead back up to 12. Timeout to remind them, do not lose focus at all.
Inbounding for the Knights will be Marcus Rabb, South Dearborn. He'll feed it over to Alex Shackelford. Now Greensburg decides to send one player to set up a little bit of a press, but Shackelford crossed some timeline. Here's the three-point maker, missing one this time.
That wasn't 3
was
points.
Hoffman.
Oh, good.
Rebounding the
That's
ball and
beautiful.
putting it up and in. Shackelford, number 1. 16 points for the senior. And there's a timeout call with 1:38 to go in the third period.
Yeah, South Dearborn with the timeout right there. It's Shackelford right there. You see, he wanted to get the call.
A 10-point lead for Greensburg.
Yeah, he wanted to get the call right there. Didn't get the call, but still got the shot to drop. Now they're back within 10. They definitely got to make a stop right here for South Dearborn. Greensburg have withstood any pressure that South Dearborn's given them all night.
Comes into Wellage for Greensburg. Going in all the way and scoring.
Oh, yeah.
Players on the deck.
Yeah, that's close.
It's going to be at the line, as is South County Sparks. Has a free throw coming.
Yeah, that was close, Manford.
Makes the free throw and puts his team up 51-38. 18 points for the Pirate.
Yeah, just again right there, it just seems like when
On a play like that, when a player crashes into another one, it's an instant decision by the official,
Right.
whether a charge or a
Right.
block, and
Yeah, that's
Oftentimes, I would think it would be very difficult to.
Oh yeah.
To
You know,
know.
it's placement on the floor as well.
Yeah.
He walked.
Traveling called Alex Shackelford as he starts for the basket.
He believes he was fouled, and he's not happy at all with that. That's his second walk of the night. But,
Greensburg will inbound, and here comes to Welledge.
again, cut down to 10 South Dearborn, and Greensburg just swats him away.
Taken by Nabe, driving the baseline.
Yeah,
Traveling called on the Greensburg player.
Yeah, he walked too.
1:07 to go, third period.
Greensburg coach not happy with that at all. Don't want to have these mistakes
Shackelford
at any time.
over to Hoffman, the three-point kid. Well, there's a collision of players, and no foul call. Ball is batted away by Greensburg.
Yeah, there was a
youngster was hit in the face.
Yeah, he was hit in the face.
Well, there's
not a good pass at all.
Inbound steal by Greensburg, and here comes number 20, Lane Sparks.
Yeah, Greensburg just slowing it down. They're up 13, and no sense in running the gun and it. Just take their time. Going to take the last second shot. They get the ball coming into the fourth quarter.
Taken by Wilkinson into Nabe. Back out to Wilkinson. He's number 24 for Greensburg. Now taken by Nabe. Number 14. Out to Welledge, number 22. Shackelford guarding him. Over to Wilkinson. Starts his drive. 5 seconds. Slips and falls. Ball picked up by Dearborn up court and missing on the layup just as the buzzer sound. And Marcus Robb can't believe he missed that closing shot, but the youngster did. We played 3 quarters here tonight at Spartan Bowl in the sectional final, and it's 51 for Greensburg, 38 for South Dearborn.
Oleg's Shell in St. Leon. They have all your favorite convenient items and friendly staff. Visit Oleg's Shell today off I-74 at St. Leon on the Lawrenceburg exit. Agresta Storms & O'Leary is a full-service accounting firm with offices in Indianapolis, Greensburg, Batesville, Martinsville, and Columbus, Indiana, offering assurance, tax, and businesses consulting services. Find out more at asocpa.com. Buy Right Auto, your hometown used vehicle superstore. Visit them in Greensburg or check them out at acraauto.com. Power Intel is a premier wholesale distributor to Global Communications Marketplace. Learn more today at ptsupply.com.
A 14-point third quarter for Greensburg and a 13-point third quarter for South Dearborn.
South Dearborn played them even, but they didn't. They lost a point.
That's
now
right.
they're down 13 instead of 12, but they played them even. Just not taking advantage of the opportunities that Greensburg's given them. Of course, Greensburg's a team that's not going to give a team that many opportunities. But their style of play, they kind of slowed things down a little bit, Greensburg did, taking a lot of time in between shots, whereas the first 2 quarters they were running and gunning.
Yes. Greensburg inbounding goes to Welledge. 2 guys guard him, it seems, every time he has the ball.
Well, yeah, and you should. I mean, that guy, he's a 6'7" guard.
He's driving down along the baseline is Wilkinson. Ball put up by Nabe. Out to Welledge. Will shoot and hit a 2 just inside the 3-point line.
Yeah, that guy can hit you from anywhere.
There's a steal by Greensburg quickly up court. Nabe hands it up, misses on a close-in shot. I mean, he just sort of lifted that up and it didn't drop through. Shot by South Dearborn. Now they're running and gunning, and Wilkinson crashes into a player, misses the shot, fights for the rebound. Whistle stops play. He's called. Yeah, he's called for traveling.
Hurt his ankle.
Right. He's got a couple of teammates around him going to help him up, I believe.
Yeah, watch it right here. I mean, he's going to walk it off.
He's going to try to stay in the game.
Yeah, see,
his coach watching him carefully as he moves into front court. Meanwhile,
he's still limping. I'm surprised they don't got him out of there.
I am too. Here's the night. South Dearborn inbounding. Number 24, Tristan Daly, ball handler. Here's Shackelford missing on a 3, hits the deck, and it will be replacement now for number 24. Heading for the sideline is Wilkinson. He's replaced by who came in. Looks like Nobby comes back into the ballgame. Shot missed by Willage, fighting the rebound, and coming out with the game is Rob.
Willage actually missed something
Nobby
inside.
driving down, losing the ball, and swatted away from him by a Batesville player, and the Batesville fans aren't happy about that.
Yeah, they say it went off his leg. We'll find out if we got a replay on that or not, but it's too late to see. Couldn't quite tell.
Night
but it
ball,
doesn't matter what we
loose
see.
Ball, and
No timeout.
a timeout quickly taken by South.
Yeah, there was no possession of the ball.
From
Shocking.
going to Greensburg.
Yeah, that's shocking. The timeout called when it didn't seem like anybody had possession of the ball. Full timeout.
6:22 to go in the ball game. 53-38 is the score.
Yeah, shocked that they had a timeout on that. I didn't think anybody really had the possession of
Greensburg
the
out
ball.
in front. Kind of some wild basketball.
Yeah, this has been some crazy basketball tonight. Again, Greensburg giving South Dearborn an opportunity to get back in this ball game, but they're not taking advantage of it, and that's why the lead's now at 15. South Dearborn, again, shocked that they were able to call timeout there with nobody really controlling the ball on that. But South Dearborn glad to have the timeout because they'll get the ball out of the timeout. They got to go. I mean, right now down 15, they got to pick up the pressure. They got to play like there's nothing to lose.
I
Press,
agree.
press,
Right.
press, press,
Good
press.
point. We've had 2 points scored in this 4th period so far,
Yeah.
and they were by the Greensburg
Willage.
Pirates.
Yeah, well, was that inside the 3-point line.
Okay, play about to be resumed here, and it will be South Dearborn ball. Tristan Daly will inbound to an open player, and that is Hoffman. He drives down in traffic, loses the ball, knocked away from him.
Call that
Whistle
on
stops the play.
Nobby. I think that's his second. Yeah, you're sticking your hand in there. You're going to get caught every time.
Called on, yes, on 14, his second. Willoughby's awarded a couple of, Hoffman's awarded a couple of free throws for Dearborn. Misses the first one. Comer comes out for Greensburg, and coming back in is Wilkinson.
Yeah, Comer or Wilkinson looks, his knee doesn't look, or ankle.
Hoffman drops his second free throw in.
Can't believe he missed one.
39 points for his team. They trail by 14. That young man has 20 points for South Dearborn.
Yeah, Greensburg's done a good job. He's only got 4 this half.
There's Willage. Greensburg driving down and banking one up and in is.
Now Willoughby doesn't realize why it's called on him.
He was fouled.
For the basketball, Lane Sparks.
Going to call the foul on Willoughby.
Yeah, Willoughby's like, what happened on that? But
One free throw for Greensburg shooting. He makes it. 3-point play with the free throw and the field goal. And he has 21. There's Shackelford. Driving down, fouled. Foul will be picked up by Nobby on Greensburg.
Nobby's third.
Shackelford moves to the free throw line.
If this is Shackelford's good last game of this, no, he's not. It's
No, there's not.
yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a
non-shooting foul. I wasn't
continuation on
either.
it. Yeah, I wasn't sure what they were going to do on that. Shackelford tried.
He tried.
tried to
Give
get-
him credit for trying. He
Yeah.
was going to inbound the ball. and it goes into backcourt.
Yeah, if this is Shackelford's last game, I mean, this kid's left it all out there. I mean, this whole tournament through 3 games, yeah, I mean, he's just left it all out there.
This is their 3rd game. It's
Yeah,
Greensburg's
second.
Well, there's
Thought there was
Shackelford.
another walk. Yeah, and he wants it to go down. He wants it to count. Yeah, I think they are going to count it.
Here comes the call.
I guess it won't count. Yeah, I thought that the way that he was walking over here, I thought they were going to give it, but
I thought so too, but
yeah,
non-shooting foul, the refs rule, and
yeah.
it will be South Dearborn
From here on out.
into the court inbounding.
Every foul, both teams here on out, going to be at the
looking
line.
for an open player. Finally gets a teammate to take the ball. Moving toward the basket,
Wow.
trying a shot,
Good
missed by
defense.
South Dearborn,
Yeah.
and Greensburg has the rebound.
Good defense. Yeah, right now Greensburg up 17. I mean, they're not going to be in any rush
No, they're
whatsoever.
going to work the ball around a little bit and take minutes off the clock.
Yeah, might as well eat it right now.
Goes
I mean,
to
force-
Dyer, who is back in the ballgame, number 10. He's a freshman.
Wow,
Shot put up
a lot of
by
good-
Byron
you
Smith.
see, that's
Grabbing the rebound is Sparks.
That's what makes a great team great, getting that second, third opportunity, that hustle. That's what the difference between a good team and a great team, hustle.
Greensburg bucket puts him up 58-39.
Oh, wow. That's Hoffman. Oh, you knew that was going to go in.
58-42 on the three-pointer by 23 points for Hoffman.
Yeah, he's had 6 threes.
Here's Comer.
I mean, that one,
Greensburg on the attack. There's a collision of players. Whistle sounds.
Yeah, they're going to call Rabe on that one.
It's going to be on South Dearborn. Number 222, and he heads for the bench. Here's Sparks at the line. Free throw is good. He'll get a bonus
incredible.
shot. How many points does he have, Ron?
24 right now. Could be 25 with this.
He had 27 last night
Yeah.
in the game with Connorsville. So
No, we gave the player of the game to Andrew Wellage last night, even though he was outscored by Sparks, because the engine goes through Wellage. That's crazy. That is, I mean, that's just 7-3.
another three by Elijah Hoffman, sophomore at South Dearborn.
Yeah, he's got
Timeout
26
call.
now.
4:08 to play in the ball game. A 15-point margin for Greensburg over South Dearborn.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier when we talked about Sparks, we gave the player of the game to Wellage because, again, he's what leads this team, and those Sparks outscored him. He got a lot of dishes and assists from Wellage to get those points. But tonight, if we got to pick a player of the game right now, it's Sparks.
Absolutely.
He's been able to get inside and out. He's done it all. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points from the line. 7 of his. And that's you get to the line, you get those opportunities, you take them. And again, we have seen him and the rest of the Greensburg Pirates give themselves second and third opportunities when they've missed inside.
Yes.
Hustle. That's, again, we can't stress that enough. That's what differentiates the great teams from the good teams is hustle. That discipline to give yourself that extra opportunity, give your team that extra opportunity.
Well, as you can see, we're nearly halfway through the final 8 minutes of tonight's ball game at Connorsville.
Last ball game of the season for us. Hard to believe we're here at this point in the season. A long, fun season.
Greensburg will walk the ball into front court. Wellage handles it, feeds over to Sparks.
I'm already looking forward to the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, after tonight, the lights go out here at Spartan Bowl, and they'll come on again in early November when the Lady Spartans begin their season.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, good shot from Sparks.
Driving around for number 20, Sparks.
Lane Sparks.
Yeah, he's matched his total from yesterday, 27.
Out to Shackelford.
You know, and a lot of times why he scores is because the defense, you know, they zero in on Wellage, and it opens up him to score.
Willoughby works out to Manford for the Knights from South Dearborn. Shackelford in traffic. Feeds it out to Daly, and Tristan drives down.
Wow.
Tries a layup, won't go for him, and here come the Pirates.
I'm not sure they're going to call it that. They can pick two, either Manford or Willoughby. Let's find out who they call it on. Yeah, they're going to call it on Manford. That's his fourth.
Mitchell Manford is four. Team eight. Andrew Wellage.
22 at the line. Wellage.
One bonus.
Oh, he missed
Free
it.
throw is in and out, and into the hands of Willoughby of South Dearborn. Here is Hoffman
Wow.
trying to, well, he doesn't have too good luck when he's close to the basket.
Right, yeah, he needs to be outside. Outside that
He
three-point
needs to
line.
be in three-point land,
Yeah.
right. Here's Wellage,
I mean, that was a good shot. Just
taken
good
out by
defense.
Sparks.
Yeah, now they're just going to go ahead and eat the clock a little bit up, 17. No sense in
Right, when
rushing.
there's 2.5 minutes left to play in the game, so.
Oh, that was
Drive
as
down.
I say that.
Got
Maybe they want him to get 30 because he's
got
got
through a
29
couple
now.
defenders of South Dearborn.
Yeah, we're off our sheet. We only have 28.
Here's
Now he's got
Manford
29.
for the Knights. Shackelford tries a three. It's too hard. Collision on the rebound.
Sparks. Yeah, they say Sparks is not happy at all. He thought South Dearborn player walked. Did you see? That must be his mom. She's not happy.
The personal foul on the Pirates. Sparks, number 4.
I mean, I can see her point. I don't know what all I saw. As you see him giving the walk side. But
Willoughby comes out for South Dearborn, and coming in is Marcus Robb. Meanwhile, at the line is Mitchell Manford. Knights free throw miss. Well, the Knights have had a bad fourth quarter.
Yeah, not a good fourth quarter at all.
No, their field goals haven't dropped, and
No. The South Greensburg just pressured so much. They
Yes.
still kept the pressure. But now they're offensively just going to slow down just a little bit.
right. Wellage out at the center circle, starts to drive down, feeds off, comes back out. Under 2 minutes left to play in tonight's ball game.
Yep. You know, these
Robinson.
class acts from Greensburg just go ahead and slow it down. No sense in.
Those are the Pirates fans that you can show their appreciation.
Yeah, no reason to foul. Of course, Wellage and Shackelford, you know, they've battled for 4 years, both seniors, both going their separate ways. Not sure where Shackelford's going, but he's been a staple there with South Dearborn for his 4 years. Sad to see his career come to an end tonight. Yeah, I never call Hoffman on that.
To the free throw line will go Wilkinson for Greensburg.
Yeah, Greensburg feeling very, very good. They know that they're going to walk out of here with a victory.
Gets the free throw. And now the fellows that are on the bench for Greensburg come in for the final 20 minutes of the final 1 minute and 20 seconds of this ball game.
Got some good friends.
And the Bates Hill,
Now they're cleaning
fans
house. Get them in
stand,
there.
show their appreciation for the kids leaving the floor.
Got some Spartan fans watching on TV3 right now. The McGuire family watching. Text me. Let them know that they're watching good basketball here from the bowl. They're at home.
Wilkinson scores, and he's being replaced by the Greensburg coach.
Yeah, up 21. Get the bench players in there. Get them some time. And they say that they played in a sectional championship.
Here's South Dearborn on the attack, goes out to Manford. Feeds cross court to Daly. He's in traffic, works over to Shackelford, drives the baseline.
Beautiful.
Nice, puts it up and in.
He's got 18.
Greensburg in front court. Whistle
Call
stops the
Shackelford.
play.
No, they're going to call Manford. He's out if it's on Manford. No. Oh, who? 21. Oh, Shackelford. I thought he said 21. Now this kid could McHenry, he could score in a sectional championship. And no.
Free throw missed by Greensburg.
You got two, buddy. It's 10, so it's double bonus. He's feeling nerves. He's like, he's looking cool right there. I mean, McHenry, he's looking cool, but you know, inside he's like, I just want to score in a championship, sectional championship game.
Hoffman goes out for South Dearborn. Their players that don't get to play very often are coming out.
Hoffman had so many points, 27.
Well, these kids played their hearts out. I'll say that for them both last night and tonight.
Here's Shackelford leaving for the last time. You know he's emotional. He's not liking it. He's in tears. What a great kid, Alex Shackelford. He's broken down with emotion on his coach. What a great season.
Second free throw also missed
he's not liking it.
by Greensburg. And it is South Dearborn ball. Kiki has it. Backs his way for the basket, can't get through, and works it out.
Yeah, these kids, they want to score. You know that they do. They don't care what the score is, they want to score.
And here's one scoring. Putting it up and in is Tanner Hughes for South Dearborn.
Basketball number 32, Tanner Hughes.
20 seconds to go in tonight's game. Foul called.
Call
on Tiki. Is that his fifth?
Yeah, he's out of here.
Well, he'll be back next year for the night. He's a junior, right?
He'll be one of the leaders, no doubt.
Sure. His
Touching moment
will be Quentin Stevens.
Touching moment down there with Shackelford still hugging his players. He's really overcome with emotion. All of them are. You've seen
free throw good by number 10, Ty Dyer of Greensburg.
Graves, a senior, he's crying. I mean, they're all emotional. Their last time playing together. As you see him right there hugging, beautiful. You got to love that.
Second free throw is missed. South Dearborn with the ball, hurrying it into front court. Is Tanner Hughes. Shot missed, and Greensburg has the rebound, and they will walk it across the line as the seconds tick off. And it's a Pirate victory. Greensburg 23rd win of the season. They have lost 2. And for the South Dearborn Knights, 11 wins and 14 losses on the ball game. Final score 67 for the Greensburg Pirates and 49 for South Dearborn. Fans from both schools showing their appreciation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very much showing their appreciation. And
you have the scoring already?
I do. Believe it or not, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
For the South Dearborn Knights, one of the differences in the ballgame, they only had 4 guys who scored. They were led by Alex Shackelford on his last game. He had 18 points. Actually, they were led by Elijah Hoffman's 27. Shackelford had 18. Marcus Rabb had 3, and Tanner Hughes had 2 points for South Dearborn. For the Greensburg Pirates, they were led by Lane Sparks, 29 points. Colin Comer had 8. Lane, let's see, sorry, here you go, Brent. 29 points, Lane Sparks. Colin Comer had 8. Cole Nobby had 2. Andrew Wellich had 16. Miles Wilkinson 7. And Brendan Stanley had 4 points for Greensburg Pirates. Very good. They are the champions of this sectional here in Connersville.
We've seen some pretty good basketball here in this sectional.
Yeah,
right now, Brent Duncan at Connersville High School's athletic director handing the game ball to the losing team, South Dearborn. Yeah. Now a plaque is being awarded to the Greensburg Pirates who win the sectional here at Connersville.
Player of the game, Lane Sparks, 29 points.
And they get a basketball too for their trophy case.
And that trophy. Lane Sparks definitely earned the player of the game. I mean, 29 points, you've got to give that guy the player of the game. And Scary thing, he's only a junior.
Here come the Greensburg cheerblock onto the floor. And they're a happy bunch.
Win the sectional.
Get to go to Washington next Saturday for the regional, and I know they'll represent Southeast Indiana very well.
Yes, they will represent Southeast Indiana well, and they got that tough sectional. That might as well, or that tough regional up there. That might as well be a mini state finals with the top 3 teams. Again, I haven't heard if Silver Creek or Heritage had won, but South Dearborn had done their part, and man, they look good.
Their 18th straight win. They win this ball with a 17-point win streak.
Yeah, well, you know what impressed me most about them was the times that South Dearborn tried to make a comeback, and they didn't panic at all. I mean, at all. They stuck to their game plan and executed it very, very well. They, you know, played as a whole as a team, and, you know, just very, very good, you know, all-around play from South Dearborn, of course, led by Lane Sparks, 29 points, but they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in the scoring column, 2 in double figures, with Wellage joining Sparks in the double figures. But, you know, they gave themselves an opportunity, Fran, second, third, fourth opportunities, you know, and that's what a great team is. They hustle.
South Dearborn played well, and
Yeah.
I'm sure Greensburg knows they were in a pretty tough ball game.
Yeah, they were,
tonight.
and it's only going to get tougher. And yeah, you can celebrate now, but the season's not over. This is just one of the puzzles, or one of the pieces of their puzzle. They want to be in Indianapolis in a couple of weeks, and they definitely want to win the state title. So this is just, again, a little bit of a celebration. It's now time, as you see. I'm not sure what player that is. You got them taking it away from the camera guy. He wants to.
That's Stanley,
Come on
right?
now,
He wants
Stanley.
a picture to show the folks at home, and they keep
Yeah, he come and
walking
took it away.
So he
Yeah,
sort of.
that was over. Who didn't even play. He's taking it from our camera guy, but why not?
Okay, you had a player of the game.
Yeah, Lane Sparks.
Good enough. Final score here tonight was the Greensburg Pirates 67 and the South Dearborn Knights 49. We thank everybody that helped on the sectional here at Connorsville, and we appreciate their help, and I appreciate your help, Ron.
Yeah, I love it.
For Ron Wiley, this is Fran Schummel thanking you, as always, for watching TV. And from Spartan Bowl and Connorsville, good night, everybody.